Today I'm going to show everyone how to configure Prusa Slicer when slicing for Repetrel version 4.0. These are the slicer settings you'll want when printing parts from a single head. In this case, you may or may not use breakaway support. This video concerns settings for that support material. There is another video for slicer settings when printing from multiple heads. Let's go to Print Settings. Let's look at Layers. For layer height, I've printed ABS anywhere from 100 microns to 300 microns. The ideal print settings for your applications are determined by a number of factors. You'll need to experiment to find the best way to print. The same material can print differently due to geometry. Ambient temperature and humidity can affect how materials print. Moisture content in the plastic can also affect printing. Settings such as layer thickness, temperature, and print speeds will have to be dialed in. Here we have Infill. These are settings that I've found to work well for my needs. Again, these print settings will require adjustments. Here's Support Material. If you need breakaway support material using the same head, click Generate Support Material. Breakaway support material is printed using the same material that the part is printed with. You'll want a contact Z distance of around 0.2 millimeters, so you can detach the support material. I've found a pattern spacing of 1 millimeter to work well for support material. Here is Speed. Here's where you change how fast the part is printed. Let's select multiple extruders. Having everything under extruders set to the default value of 1 is something that you'll want when printing the part and support material from the same head. Here's Advanced. Extrusion width is generally greater than the nozzle diameter because the extruded material is going to be a percentage larger than the nozzle. It can be between 10 and 20% larger. It's going to depend on the head and the material being used. This is due to die swell. This is the tendency for material to expand when exiting an orifice. Here's Filament Settings. Filament. These are typical filament and cooling settings for ABS. Now that we configured our slicer settings, we can slice our part. Now we can export the G-code.